If you're thinking about grabbing the Soundcore Space One Pro headphones, hang on for a sec, because what I'm about to tell you might just change your mind. These headphones claim to be the ultimate all-day companion with adaptive noise cancellation and high-res audio, but here's what surprised me. Despite the rave reviews and solid features, they still fall short in some pretty big ways. So why am I saying don't buy the Soundcore Space One Pro just yet? Stick around, because the truth behind the hype might just save your money, or at least make you think twice. But first, let me ask you this. Are you someone who values comfort for marathon listening sessions, crystal clear sound, or maybe noise canceling that actually works in every environment? Well, the Space One Pro promises all of that, but does it deliver? Spoiler alert, not quite in the way you'd expect. Right off the bat, these headphones tick a lot of boxes on paper. They come with a 4-stage adaptive ANC system, which is designed to sense your surroundings and adjust noise cancellation levels in real time. This sounds fantastic for commuters, travelers, or anyone stuck in offices surrounded by hums and chatter. And let's not forget the 60-hour battery life with ANC off and a whopping 40 hours with ANC on. I mean, who wouldn't want a plug-in for just 5 minutes and get 8 hours of playback? That sounds like a lifesaver for long-haul flights or endless work meetings. Plus, the Space One Pro folds to 50% smaller than most headphones, making it compact enough to fit in your backpack or carry-on. As a bonus, you get high-res certified audio with triple composite drivers pumping up to 40K Hz. And with LDAC enabled through the Soundcore app, you get wireless CD quality streaming. Pretty much a dream combo for audiophiles on the go. All these features seem perfect, right? Well, that's what I thought too, but let me tell you what really happens in everyday use. First, let's chat about the sound quality. Yes, the Soundcore Space One Pro delivers clear mids and crisp highs, and the bass hits deeply enough to satisfy a decent listener. However, in practice, the sound profile can sometimes feel a bit uneven, like the emphasis on bass can muddy the clarity in mids, especially at higher volumes. For true audiophiles hunting for pinpoint accuracy, you might feel a little let down here. But for casual listeners who just want a punchy sound with rich lows, these do the job well enough. Now, I won't sugarcoat it. The triple composite drivers shine with high-res audio, and the ability to tweak your EQ in the app is a solid win, giving you control over bass, mid, and treble balance. But here's the catch. To really unlock crisp sound quality, you need to enable LDAC, which only works perfectly with compatible devices, mostly newer Android smartphones. iPhone users, not so much. Bluetooth AAC codec is the fallback. So your premium high-res experience might take a hit depending on your device. Rehook time. But what about noise cancellation? Doesn't that justify the price? Well, the Space One Pro's 4-stage adaptive ANC is designed to block more frequencies than standard ANC by sensing your space, but it's a bit of a mixed bag when you put it to the test. In quiet offices, it works surprisingly well, dulling out keyboard clacks and distant chatter enough to let you focus. Airports and city streets. Sure, it helps reduce the roar but doesn't completely silence the loudest noises. In fact, some users report a slight hissing sound when ANC is active, which can get annoying during long listening sessions. And the adaptive feature itself sometimes lags. The transitions between noise levels aren't seamless, leading to moments where it feels like the headphones are guessing instead of reacting instantly. If you're expecting top-tier ANC like what you find in Bose or Sony's flagship models, this one won't hit the same heights. Speaking of comfort, Soundcore markets these as all-day wearers thanks to the flexible self-adjusting headband and soft protein leather ear cups stuffed with slow rebound foam. So for people who wear headphones for 8-hour shifts or long flights, this promises less ear fatigue. My experience. The comfort is definitely above average for this price range. The light clamping force means you don't feel crushed after a few hours. But here's a funny thing. The soft protein leather feels luxurious at first, but after extended use, it can get a bit warm, making your ears sweat, like a mini sauna just for your lobes. Not ideal if you're in a hot climate or prone to sweaty ears. Plus, the self-adjusting mechanism isn't perfect. It can occasionally readjust itself unexpectedly, which can feel distracting mid-call or while zoning in on a playlist. By the way, let me throw you a quick joke here. Why did the headphone get fired? Because it couldn't stop talking to itself. Okay, back to business. One of the coolest selling points is the dual-device Bluetooth 5.3 connection, allowing you to connect to both your phone and laptop simultaneously. This is a huge time saver if you're jumping between Zoom calls and music streaming through your phone. The switching feels seamless most of the time, but sometimes I noticed a small delay or a hiccup when devices auto-connected. Not deal-breaking, but worth mentioning for smooth workflow users. Also, the folding design compresses the headphones neatly, which makes travel super convenient. But a heads up, the build feels mostly plastic, and while not flimsy, it doesn't have the ruggedness of pricier competitors. If you're clumsy or rough with your gear, these might not hold up as long as you'd hope. Okay, time for second joke. What do you call headphones that tell jokes? Soundcore comedians. All right, I'll stick to reviewing. Now let's get real. Who are these headphones really for? If you're a budget-conscious commuter or student looking for a balance of sound quality, noise cancellation, and comfort without dropping an arm and a leg, Soundcore Space One Pro could be a solid choice. It's perfect for casual listeners who want better audio than average earbuds and decent ANC for daily use. However, if you're a high-end audiophile chasing crystal-clear reproduction, or someone who depends heavily on flawless noise canceling in very noisy environments, or you want premium build quality that screams luxury, these might leave you wanting just a bit more. Another mini promise here. Coming up, I'll share a surprising feature that can tilt the scales for you. Trust me, this isn't just another generic headphone review. One feature often overlooked is the Soundcore app, which is pretty impressive for a free companion. It allows personalization beyond EQ. You can tweak the ANC levels manually, check battery status, and even get firmware updates. However, the app can be a bit buggy sometimes, taking ages to recognize the headphones or crashing, so patience is key here. But if you're tech-savvy enough to play around and optimize, the app experience delivers some nice perks not found on other headphones at this price. Plus, LDAC support is a gamer changer for Android users who want CD-quality wireless audio. Unfortunately, Apple users won't benefit as much here, which might be a deal-breaker if you're deeply invested in the iOS ecosystem. Final joke before we wrap up. Why don't headphones ever get lost? Because they always stick to your ears. Okay, maybe one more than necessary, but hey, laughter is the best sound cancellation, right? So here's my honest take. The Soundcore Space One Pro headphones are a great balance of features and price, especially if you value comfort, pretty good noise cancellation, and the option to get decent high-res audio, particularly if you're an Android user ready to dive into LDAC streaming. Battery life is stellar, folding design is convenient, and customization options in the app are thoughtful. However, the minor quirks like inconsistent ANC performance, occasional app instability, some sound profile compromises, and build quality choices mean these headphones aren't perfect. They don't quite reach the flagship status of Sony WH-1000 XM5s or Bose 700s, but they come at less than half the price. Therefore, if you want solid ANC headphones with exceptional battery life that won't break the bank, Soundcore Space One Pro is worth considering. On the flip side, if your priority is flawless noise cancellation or absolute audiophile-grade sound, you might want to look at higher-end options. But for everyday users who want style, comfort, and functionality without selling a kidney, these headphones offer tremendous value. If you're interested in snagging the best price on Amazon, I'll drop a link right in the description below, so you don't miss out on any discounts or deals happening right now. Remember, sometimes spending smart beats spending more. To wrap this up, don't buy these headphones if you expect perfection on every level. Buy them if you want a versatile, comfortable pair that punches way above its weight and keeps you rocking through your day with minimal fuss. Thanks for watching, and if you found this review helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more honest tech takes, and share your own Soundcore Space One Pro experience in the comments. Until next time, keep your ears happy and your music louder.